Everyone, today I'm gonna share with you the 3 different koi pouch that you can make in just little fabric. So the first thing, I use the wool fabric right here. That is, I bought it from Walmart. It's sold by the big giant bag. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 yards or something like that. It's not much of money. And I have cut in here 5 inches by 10. And I also cut 2 fabric. You can use 1 lining and 1 main, but I decided to use 2, both of the same. So I'm gonna put one away. And then this one, I'm going to place it in here on the wool because it's not iron on. This is not nothing to help stick around. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sew very close around here. That is just for me to keep this, but if you have the one that iron on and it stick nice for you, or you can use interfacing. If you decide to use interfacing, then you have to cut 5 inches by 10, but you need to one for each side of the fabric. So now I'm gonna go very close to here. I'm gonna sew so it can stay together for now. One after I sew this together so everything can stay down for me. And I'm gonna fold it in half so I can mark the center. The center right there. I'm going to add the 2 ends together like this, and I go right into the center. And from here I'm going to sew this. So after I sewed it in here, I have cut the zipper. When you cut the zipper, you're gonna make sure you cut an extra like 2 inches or so. So when I cut this here at 10, so I cut here at least 12. I only use one side. Keep the other side for another project in the future. Don't throw it away. Okay, like that. And then I face this side up right on here. That's where the center. And then you go into clip, you go into pin, whatever you want to do, as long as you have it all the way up to here. Pin, clip, whatever. If you want to use double side tape, feel free to do this. So go and sew this line all the way. So after I sew on the line there, I'm gonna bring back this one. This one I'm gonna face the right side facing up, and this one is down. You can pin, you can do whatever you want to do. Make sure everything are lining up for you. You're going to follow the line that you sew earlier. You follow that line and you sew all the way down. Everyone, after I sew on this line, I just use the regular pretzel foot. I don't chain into the zipper because this is plenty of room. Turn into the right side. And make sure you press. You can iron if you want to. It depends on the fabric you use. So after that, you're gonna top stitch this line. So after I top stitch in the line here, I'm going to add the zipper pull. So you're going to face the 2 sides together. You're gonna make sure that you can clip it down. The teeth side facing up, okay? I'm gonna go to here because I want to make sure it's nice and even. You gotta make sure you're doing that. Install the zipper pull, everyone. On this one side, you're going to go in, but you're gonna cut the teeth about 1/4 of an inch off, like that. And then you're going to add this in here. Very simple. You need to cut the teeth off like that, so you have the fabric right there to pull. So this side, you're going to pull this in, let it go 1/4 of an inch, and then you're going to choose this end. Hold the fabric and then pull the zipper. So this, you cut the teeth, so this side right here, it helps you to hold it and pull. That's the easy way to install the zipper. You see how nice this is? try that. So cut the teeth, don't cut the fabric here, because you need to hold on to it to pull. Alright, so now you're going to go to the wrong side, facing it like this. Make sure you put everything out. I'm gonna open the zipper a bit, like that. Going to add this thing right here. That is so cute, everyone. Either way, whatever way you want to add it, it's still good. So add this down here. Going to sew this a quarter up and inseam allowance. You're gonna sew from here all the way up. So after I sew around, I'm gonna go and trim a little bit. Going inside out. If you don't want to have this loop, then you don't have to add it in. You can purchase something like this that it come with the I think it come with the zipper. Last time I ordered, I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's like this. So then you have to pull the zipper like this if you don't add this one. Okay, and then you can just and if at this time I don't like it, I can go very close to here and then I can cut this off if I don't like it. So anyway, everyone, I cut off the thing. Oh, you see, I'm human. So when I don't see something I like or something I don't like, but if you want to, you can cut in the same fabric and then you put in here. I just think that the other one, it doesn't go good with this. That tell you I'm a human. So you can put change in here. Or if you want to go for a short walk, run or something, shopping, you can put the card in here. And that's it. Or if you don't want to, you can get the ring like this. It come with my thing and then clip it in here. Done. Simple and easy. Let me show you the other one. I have it in here that 5 inches by 8 inches fabric, and I have 2. So you're gonna fold the right side in and the wrong side facing out. Both of them doing the same thing. And put that on the side. Here I have 2 fabric right here. This is 2.5 inch by 3 inches. So you're gonna take one out and fold it in half, and then the other half fold in half like this, and then fold it again. You're gonna sew the top and the bottom. You see how simple that is? Remember, you cut the teeth so you can have this fabric here and hold this and pull. I just about to say you never fail and then it fall down on the floor. So I'm gonna go and cut this side off. And I'm going to move the zipper in. I need this zipper to be 3 in and 3/4 up and in. So I'm gonna cut the extra away. The second one, we fold the same thing like this. Fold the same thing and then I fold this again. Okay, so go to here and then sew the ends together. The other end you don't need to worry, but this end you do that. It's super simple. You can make a whole bunch. Okay, so you don't need to do the knock or anything, as long as you have that hold for you. And then you're going to go on one side here, wrap this and leave a little extra like that. You're gonna sew, but let me just clip it down one side and then turn this side to here, and then you're going to sew this side, same thing. This is to cover the end of the zipper the easiest way. So go and sew this. Let me show you where to sew. You're gonna sew close to this fold and sew here close to the fold, and then sew this one, top and the bottom. So everyone, after I sew the zipper and I cut away on the side here, and I'll bring back this two pieces right here. You're gonna make sure you're going to press it right in the center, or you can iron this, but my fabric I be able to press this down. Thank you for the people who put the comment about my question about the dog. So I'm gonna do this so I can have the center, and this one too. I'm going to do that so I know that the center. I'm going to this side, center, and the center. And I'm going to fold it in half so I can also mark the center, or I can cut this a little bit right here. I think cutting better because sometimes the cut can show more. See that the center. Alright, so now I'm going to go inside of this, and I'm going to place the cut here facing down. Remember the teeth part, the right side always facing down to the right side of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to here right in the center, make sure everything is even like that, and then you're going to push it back on, and from here you're going to clip this. You're gonna sew the whole thing all the way. You're done. You're gonna go back to the right side. Make sure you press on the side, and everything have to go down nicely and even on both. And then you're going to bring back the second piece of the fabric. Remember the right side of the zipper facing down to the right side here where you mark. And right at the center, the same way I just showed you from the first one, and then put this back on. You're gonna clip this. You're going to sew exactly the same way I just showed you. Sew this line. After I sew on this side, I'm gonna bring back like this, right side out, and I'm going to press this down. You're going to top stitch on the side here, top stitch this line, and top stitch this line. So after I top stitch in here on both sides, I'm going to fold each side like this together and this side together. And you're going to push the side of the zipper out this way. I'm going to push this way. And make sure on this side right here where we fold the zipper, one side go to the right and one to go to the left, so that way it's not too thick over here. On this side or any side right here, after you clip that, you can put this one in here too, just right next to the zipper pull. And you can put this down, and then you clip that so that when you sew, you can sew it together. And then if you want to add the tag, where did I put it? Right here. You can check in my description, but I just want to give you a heads up. This is small. So facing this down about an inch away, just like so. You clip all around and then a quarter up and inch seam allowance. You're going to sew all around it. On the right side, you're going to leave 3 inches open so you can inside out after. Make sure you unzip the zipper. Everyone, after I sew around and I left it here open, you can leave it longer than mine if you want to. And now you go on around and trim this. Like that. Get this corner and this corners and then the lining piece. You see what I mean? This opening space, the one that width not close, that way you add the hook and the name tag. And so on this side, you're going to make sure you press on the corners, and then after that, the opening space, you're going to pull this like this, and you're going to sew this close. Alright, so in this space, I'm gonna stuck that back inside, and now that is that for it. If you don't want to have this, then this one, the tag is good. Then you can add the ring, the hook, the whatever to there. Change in here. You want to put it in there, and then you put your card in. Turn around, and that is basically it. And if you want to, you can get something like it. One of my the hook and the ring, it come with this. So you may have to check in my description box if you want to order something like this. And if you don't want to sew this one, you can add this one. Only if you don't do this, then you can add this. But if you already have this, then don't do this. That makes sense. And that's basically it for now. You are done. Okay, that is 2 things. I'm going to the next one. The other one I have it in here that I have cut the wool fabric right here. You can use baby blanket or you can use a felt fabric. And I have cut in here 5 inches by 10 inches. So if you want to make it bigger, just go whatever the wide side, double the length of the long side. So I have this one and then the 2 fabric right here. I'm going to place this together. We're gonna do very simple step. Right side facing together. You're gonna sew here together like 1/8 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. After I sew the 2 ends together, I just sew a 1/8 of an inch. You don't need to do much because I don't want to lose the length of the fabric. So now you're going to do this. Press on the side and this back. I want the red side to face out, so I'm going to, this is the zipper that I bought it by the yard. I cut an extra, but I don't know how long, so it's like close to 8 inches, like 7.5. And I'm going to place the zipper going this way. Now you go to sew close to this fold right here all the way, and this side too all the way. So everyone, after I sewed it in here, you add the zipper in here. So I'm gonna, just for now, you're gonna do this, fold it together like this. First we're gonna add the zipper pull. Go to the back side. This side right here, you're going to make sure fold it like this. Make sure it's even. Pull. I'm gonna clip first, and then we'll do something else after. Take your time, and that's how your products come out. It's nice. Let it just mark right here. That's the center. And let go. Let this go. Open this up. Both sides. You're gonna bring this center, go right into the center of the zipper right here. Make sure you put your finger in there, spread out the fabric in the back, in the center, like the red fabric. Now you're going to clip this down. This is super detailed, and you never fail when you follow my tutorial. A 1/4 of an inseam allowance. You're going to sew this. After I sewed it here, I'm gonna trim this corner right here. You can trim a little bit if you want to. Just trim. I also cut it in here. This is 2.5 inches by 5 inches. And I fold it in half and fold it again and fold it again. You're gonna sew top and the bottom. So everyone, after I sew on this, you can fold it in half. You can use ribbon if you want to use the ribbon. Feel free to do that. I'm gonna just clip it like that. You can see the zipper right here. You go about 1/2 inch. I'm going to add it in here on the inside like that. So 1/2 inch like that. Just like that, okay? And then you're going to hold this side together this way. And make sure now that you're gonna make sure the zipper are staying straight together. Every line have to meet up nicely. Hold it down this way and clip it just like so. A 1/4 of an inseam allowance. You're gonna sew from the top all the way down. When you go to the zipper here, make sure you go back and forth a few times. Same thing on here. Go a few times back and forth. I'm done sewing. You can cut the extra away. But if you use the interfacing, you may have to make sure you go in to add both sides of the interfacing. Remember yesterday I told you I went to Joanne Fabric to get the fair liner? This one that I got yesterday at Joanne Fabric. This is $2 a yard. This is what I got it for. Put in from the inside, just like this one. Now I'm gonna go in inside out, and basically you are done. This is good. This one can keep a lot of coins. I don't know, once a while I clean out my purse, and it's like extremely a lot of them. I don't know what happened. Every time I go to the shop, and if they say $2, just like $2.45, I know I have it in my purse, but I don't want to dig through it. I feel bad for the people waiting in line, so I never have to dig through. Make sure you push the corner out. You can put so much coins on this one. This is so cute. And the zipper by the yard, last time I got it came with this and the zipper pull. It's so convenient. You want to get this one, it come with this. So sometimes you don't want to hold on to the zipper pull. It's too little. It is so hard to pull. This one it coming with this. Isn't that so cute? Adorable. And that is that. And let me tell you the size of this. This is 5 inches still, because we didn't do much on the thing. So 5 inches everyone. The height is like 4.5. And that is the cute little pouch that you can keep. You can put something in there if you want to, like a card if you want, and click that on your bag. Or you can carry this and put on your, if you ride a bicycle, you can do that. That is so cute. This one is the wide side is 4 inches and a quarter, and the height is 3.5 inches, and the first one is 4.5 inches, and the height is 4 inches. So that is 3 things that we did today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for the people who always support my channel. Like, share, and comment. Love you. Stay safe, everyone.